The Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Bill 2026 was tabled in Lok Sabha on Friday 13th March. The bill aims to amend the 2019 Transgender Persons Act. Now, while the government claims that the bill is meant to make the definition more precise and legally clear so that the benefits reach genuine oppressed persons, critics and the LGBTQ community have come out strongly against the bill, calling it regressive and a direct rollback of hard-won rights, warning that it undermines the 2014 NALSA judgment and threatens to erase legal recognition for many transgender people. On 16th March, a press conference was organized against the bill, while a parallel protest took place at Jantar Mantar. News Laundry reached both the spots to understand the matter further. But before we get into the details, here's how the bill changes the 2019 law in 4 key ways. First, it removes the right to self-identify one's gender, a principle that was recognized by the Supreme Court in the NALSA judgment in 2014 and later even included in the 2019 law. Second, it introduces a screening process where a transgender identity certificate can only be issued by the district magistrate after verification by a medical board, something that was aggressively protested against before. Third, it narrows the definition of who qualifies as transgender, focusing on certain socio-cultural identities and specific biological variations, while removing categories like trans men and trans women from the definition. And fourth, it expands the list of offences, including penalising anyone who forces a person to assume a transgender identity through coercion, threat, or inducement. When we went to the ground, this is what people had to say.
Government taking the power from us to define ourselves. We are as the identity of a human being, we are individuals who have our own. हमारे ऊपर ही सिर्फ हक है, हम वो भी हमसे छीना जा रहा है अभी.
कुछ साल पहले नालसा के हिस्टोरिक जजमेंट में एक बहुत बेसिक बात को रिकॉग्नाइज किया गया था कि जेंडर आइडेंटिटी इंसान की सेल्फ परसेप्शन पर बेस्ड होती है. आप खुद को जिस तरीके से देख रहे हो, आपका हक है वो देखना, हर सिटीजन का हक है वो देखना.
Apart from the definition being changed, where trans men, trans women are being excluded, there is also this process of including the medical board, which was earlier during 2016 when the act was being discussed.
Yeah.
The whole community had protested against a medical board being included, and now that has been added in the this process again in the certification process.
Yes.
So can you just tell me how the certification process exists right now, and how tedious it is, or how lengthy it is, and what changes are they trying to implement to it?
So right now you're required to fill a form to then identify as transgender, TG. Now if you fill that form and then you get clearance on that form, you will get your TG certificate. Now after you getting a TG certificate, then you have to fill another form, and in that form then you have to indicate some kind of a medical intervention, which again came in the rules of the Trans Act post the act itself. So the medical intervention can be something like you go to see a psychiatrist, or if you want to get a laser on your body or your own hormones, anything. So any kind of a medical intervention, you can show that okay, I've gone through some medical intervention, and then you will get a ID card that reflects your gender. So let's say female, so F will come. So that's the process. But again, this process itself right now, it sounds simple, but it's not, because the moment you go to a district magistrate or an office to say that I want to fill the first form itself, they don't understand what you're saying. So a whole lot of work goes into explaining to them what it is. And in doing this work, one thing that everybody has been doing is that they take the Gazette with them.
And now can you tell me what the bill proposes to change in the certification process?
So first of all, definition itself, right? So earlier, let's say, not only trans women, trans men, but also non-binary people, gender non-conforming people, people whose gender identity doesn't necessarily, coincide with other people's ideas of what their gender is, but they self-identify as something. So they could also go and get a TG certificate, and then if they choose to go ahead and get a binary gender certificate, they could do that as well. But now you can't, because only either if you're a Hijra, Kinnar, or Ravani or Jogappa, can you go ahead and maybe ask for this certification in the first place, because the rules aren't come, so I can't really say what the exact procedure will look like. But A is that, but after that also I think you will have to go to a medical board, and then that medical board, if you're getting any gender affirming care done, has to share the information with district authorities. So there's a lot of back and forth between district authorities and medical board on the information of your body. If you look at the penalization again, in the current existing act also, the penalization for any sexual abuse or other kind of harassments to trans persons is from 6 months to 2 years.
Right.
But cisgendered women is a completely different thing, 2 years to lifetime imprisonment and so on and so forth. The amendment bill, what it does is that it says that, okay, now if I am helping a trans person realize their identity or expression or transition, then I can be penalized up to 5 years and fined.
We all help each other because we don't have support from our natal families. And this bill clearly has provisions to criminalize this support structure also. 2014 के बाद और 2019 के बाद भी, नालसा के जजमेंट के बाद खास करके, बहुत सारा इंडिया ने एज अ कंट्री ट्रांस और क्वेयर राइट्स के ऊपर आगे प्रोग्रेस किया है अभी तक, और गवर्नमेंट ने भी गरिमा गृह जैसे अच्छे कदम उठाए हैं, और बहुत सारी सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, एनजीओज, इंडिविजुअल्स गवर्नमेंट के साथ अभी तक ये काम करते आ रहे हैं. इस बिल के वजह से वो पूरा काम और आइडेंटिटीज़ इरेज होने का बहुत बड़ा धोखा है. इसके लिए हम एक साथ जुड़ के इसके अगेंस्ट प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं. हेल्पलाइन जो हम चलाते हैं, ये 3 दिन से इंडिया से लोगों के, मुझे भी पर्सनली, हम लोगों को, जो भी लोग हैं सबको कॉल्स आ रहे हैं. लोग पैनिक में हैं. कोई लोगों ने जॉब के जगह पे अपना डॉक्यूमेंटेशन का एप्लीकेशन किया. अभी ये बिल के वजह से लोग डरे हुए, उसका क्या होगा. लोगों के सर्जरीज अगले महीने प्लान्ड है, उन सर्जरीज के साथ क्या होगा. तो किसी भी चीज़ का क्लियरली बात कभी भी इस बिल के बाद और बिल के पहले और बिल इंट्रोड्यूस करने के टाइम पे भी कंसल्टेशन भी नहीं हुआ है. नेशनल ट्रांसजेंडर बोर्ड है, स्टेट ट्रांसजेंडर वेलफेयर बोर्ड से लोगों को कंसल्ट भी नहीं किया है.
To be like a devil's advocate, what if somebody just says, for example, that I'm trans, okay? Like, I know that's not how it works, but what if somebody just wakes up one day and says that I'm trans for whatever reason? So, like, how do you justify or defend that or explain that?
No, it's not about justification. The thing is, that is what was held in the Nalsa judgment also.
Yeah.
That if you are telling someone, you need to. The thing is that it's not something that anyone will come out of anywhere and be like, I'm trans. You need to understand what are the repercussions of someone claiming to be trans. If I'm trans, I have missed out on a lot of opportunities. Like if you will look at for example, women. If you look at women in law or women in any profession, so much they have to sacrifice. Similarly, a trans person's identity also comes with its own sacrifices. You face violence in your family, you face violence in society, your access to healthcare, your access to employment, all that is hampered. So no one out of nowhere wakes up and says that I'm trans. You need to understand that. And second thing is that then who decides? Who decides? Will the medical board strip us down and say, ki, oh, what is your body like? And then we will give you a certificate. So these changes, these proposed changes are going to have far-reaching consequences. It is going to create a situation where you will have a whole lot of trans people nowhere to go.
For now, the bill has only been tabled in Lok Sabha, but for many, the fight against it has already begun with one clear message, that they are not going back.
Journalism at News Laundry is powered by the public, because when the public pays, the public is served. Visit newslaundry.com/subscription and pick a payment plan of your choice. Pay to keep news free and independent. Your future, and indeed the future of democracy, depends on it.